Hey gang, Tony here. Third time's the charm. Tried this a couple times and the video wasn't working. So, Memorial Weekend. Bonanza of yard sales. The flea market was packed. Kind of the unofficial start to the summer for a lot of people. I myself forgot it was Memorial Weekend until I was driving to the store on Friday and started seeing signs everywhere for yard sales. I was like, ooh. And it occurred to me. So, I haven't been going around to yard sales. You may have noticed it's mostly been flea market stuff so far. So I was actually stopping at some yard sales this week. Friday, I went to like at least 6 or 7 of them, and honestly, most of them were not great. But I do have a bunch of stuff I'm going to show you. Maybe only purchased from, I think, 2. I want to say like only 2 of the yard sales on Friday really had anything worth getting. And even that stuff was like sort of questionable if I should even bother. None of it is really like profitable or worth much. It was more like my own interest. I'm like, yeah, I'll get it from me. So, what did I get? Well, the one yard sale had boxes of comics, and the one box was filled. I mean, like from front to back, long box of RoboCop comics, and like RoboCop versus Terminator, and different, you know, RoboCop 1, 2, 3, all kinds of stuff. I went in for, I didn't want to buy a lot of them, so what I ended up getting were the official adaptations of the films. So part 1 film adaptation and part 2 film adaptation, which are one-shots, and kind of thick too. They're like really, I don't know if you could tell from the spine, yeah, you could tell that they are bigger than normal comics. So $1 each, by the way, for the comics, so really not too much to go for those. And then just to get like an extra thing, I grabbed issue number 2 of the Future of Law Enforcement RoboCop. They did not have number 1. In fact, they were missing number 1 for most of the stuff, which is also what turned me off. Like, if they had number 1s, maybe I would have went in for like a bunch, but that was kind of the oldest and lowest number besides the one-shots. So I got those. $3. That was all I got at that particular sale. Oh, then at the other sale that I went to, or at least the other sale that I got stuff on Friday from, there was this little box, and oh, I lied. 3 sales I bought stuff from. I'll show you. This is weird for me. I don't do this very often, but sometimes when I see some Christmas stuff, I will grab it. Have this kind of like plastic letter holder. I believe it's like letters to Santa or Christmas cards that you're getting or sending out. Nice old, I forget what it said on. Oh, it's JSNY, made in Hong Kong. Neat little plastic thing. I like plastic stuff, so you know, even if it's Christmas time, I do kind of dig it. And then they also had the Kissing Santa and Mrs. Claus, so you could see they're meant to be placed like. Oh wait, hey now, get up there! What are they doing? Oh. And they are salt and pepper shakers, believe it or not. Little holes in the top of their heads. And again, just like an old plastic, but I like that kind of like plastic stuff, you know. They don't go for much. I think I glanced on eBay. I think they may be between $10 and $15 or something like that. I paid like I think it was like a quarter for them. So one of the other reasons I went for it. If they were $5, I probably would have passed. But for a quarter, come on, you know me. I'm cheap. I'm so cheap. You say something to the quarter, I'm buying it. That's what we got. That's mine. Gonna keep these. Not selling them. Put them out during Christmas. Probably not use them for salt and pepper, but you never know. Alright, and that same sale, I bought some VHS tapes. The only VHS tape that is an actual movie is The Land Before Time. And the only reason I bought this, I mean, I haven't seen the movie since I was a kid. I remember going to the theater to see it and it being a big deal. So, not saying that I didn't want the movie, I guess, but that's not why I bought it. I bought it because this was inside, and this was kind of cool. There's a little coupon booklet that had a little rebate offer for Jurassic Park. On the back of it, we're back. Steven Spielberg presents a dinosaur adventure for the whole family. And then it opens, and there's a bunch of little deals in there. It got Beethoven, another Land Before Time thing, Land Before Time 2. Little order forms for all that stuff. Got some other old VHS tape goodies in there. A little engine that could. I mean, I like this kind of stuff, you know? Just the nostalgia factor of that. What is that? Exo Squad and Back to the Future cartoon, it looks like. Bring home the time-traveling cartoon series that put fun in the driver's seat. Pretty cool stuff. And again, I mean, this is what caught my eye, though. I saw that. I was like... And again, they wanted like 25 cents. I'm like, sure, you know. I will add it to my collection. I'm going to leave that in there just so it's complete. Ooh, so fancy of me. And the other 2 tapes I got were like recorded tapes. So this one, I don't know what's on it. Ooh, it's a mystery. It's all ripped up. There's no label on it. No mold. I checked. I've passed on a lot of things like this before because of mold, because I don't want to get into having to clean all that bullcrap. But this is an older looking tape, so I've got high hopes for maybe some goodness on there. And then the other does say what's on there, and I bought it because it says that it has Virus, Lake Placid, and Into Deep. Into Deep or In the Deep? Into Deep with one O for the T-O instead of T-O-O. Into Deep. Don't know if there's commercial. I haven't checked any of this stuff yet, but I actually have a couple tapes from last week as well, right? Oh, no, maybe not. I passed on them last week. Last week I was like, nah, I'm not doing this shit. And then this week I was like, I'm doing it. So I got a couple of those. If there's some cool stuff on there, maybe I'll digitize it and I'll post it for you. How's that sound? Little internet archive action. We'll see. Not promising it. Don't come at me. We'll see what I can do. And then the final item from Friday was, and again, it's kind of like a weird thing for me to get. It was $1. I'm like, fuck it. I didn't get much else, and I knew I was like headed home. It's a what did they call them? The View lighters, VU-lighter by Scripto. So they call them View lighters because you can see in where the liquid goes. See, I'll kind of show you. See that? So this one is an advertisement one. Bayard Sales Corporation and GAF, GAF, which I believe was film or camera company. I'd have to double check that. Pretty cool. Which way does that go? This way. It goes that way. No wick. I'll have to, if I want to use it, I don't want to use it, but you have to replace the wick in there. In the bottom for the liquid, I believe. There's this little button on the side. I don't know if that's for the wick or something else. I don't know much about these lighters, but pretty neat. For $1, figure kind of a cool one. Yeah, maybe worth something. I looked at, like, there's tons of these. They have all kinds of different things in here, fish hooks and women and dice and all kinds of stuff, and they vary in price. I don't know what makes one valuable and another one not. You know, who the hell knows? It's not my area of expertise. But some of the other advertisement ones seem to go for like $20, $25. So, you know, maybe worth a little bit. All right, and that was that. On to today. Today I went to my brother's house this morning. Got the Daleks on there. Nice mug. My brother got me that years ago. Yeah, we went to the flea market and we hit a couple of yard sales. So let me start with some shit. Some shitty shit. And the shittiest shit I could start you with are more VHS tapes. More recorded off of TV VHS tapes, because apparently 2 wasn't enough. I needed more to go through, like a real maniac. 2, and these 2 are like opposite sides of the fence, so you'll see what I mean in a second. This one, nice and wholesome. What is it? Emmett Otter. Emmett Otter's Jug Band's Christmas, or I forget the full name of it. I came to that special kind of late in life. I never saw it as a kid. I only really first saw it on Eddie Spaghetti's Christmas collection of VHS stuff. You know, I'm just, as usual, hoping for like little surprises on there, maybe cool commercials. We'll see. We'll see. And then, if that's the wholesome side of the fence, oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh, spicy. A little spicy on this one. What do we got? We got, I'm going to have to read it from this side. We have the red, going to have to take my glasses off. Tiny, look at how tiny. Little tiny writing they did. We got Red Shoes, which I believe is like the Red Shoe Diaries or something like that, right? Beverly Hills Bordello, Intimate Sessions, Strip Teaser, and Taxi Cab Confessions. Ooh, spicy. So I think, now correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe that was that Cinemax? Skinemax? Was that HBO? I don't know what channel this stuff was on, because I didn't have like premium cable as a kid. But I know that these are like those kind of like soft core, you know, Cinemax or HBO kinds of like. So I don't know if there's going to be any commercials. I don't really know if HBO had commercials back there or Cinemax, but this should be interesting. I don't know about digitizing and posting it anywhere. We'll see. Oh boy. Okay, what else do we got? We have, those were all like $1 tapes. The Emmett Otter one could have been a quarter. The guy was trying to give me change of my $1, but I felt kind of bad, so I just let him keep the buck. This was a quarter, and I certainly would not have purchased it if it wasn't a quarter, because it's really, really beat up. But for a quarter, kind of cool. We have Casper and his TV Pals card game. You can see the top is ripped off. It's all kinds of messed up. Ooh, stay in there. I haven't counted the cards. I don't know if they're even all in there, but the box is in disrepair. And then we have inside the card game with some instructions. They're edu cards. They're educational card games. And then we have, on the back, they'll look like that. And on the front, different characters and numbers and things. We've got Casper there. You get the idea. You don't need to see them all, I don't think. Flip through a few. For a quarter? Sure. You know I want that for a quarter. For $1, maybe. Maybe for $1. For $2, I'm going to have to pass at that point, right? $2? Cheap. Cheap skirt. What else did I get for my little cheapies? What else did I get? Huh. I got this ceramic witch with a pumpkin. A ceramic witch with a pumpkin. And a cat. Meow. That was just a reflection. I thought there was a paint chip there for a second, but it's just a reflection. This is from 1985, believe it or not. Doesn't look it, right? When I first saw that, I was like, one of these new ceramic things, not really into it. Then I flipped it over. 1985, United China and Glass Company. There's one or two posted on eBay, $20, $25, something like that. This is the sort of thing, like last week when I showed you the ceramic haunted house thingy, these are the sorts of things I'd probably sell. I don't really want it, but it was a nice Halloween thing, and it was a quarter. Again, a 25-cent purchase. You gotta love it. This whole weekend was like 25 cents, $1. I was like, yeah. She also had, ooh, look at this, this little witch, little plastic witch. I have some of these. They're like, I think they were cake toppers or something. But she also, again, just wanted a little 25-cent gizmo there. It's not a gizmo. I don't want to say gizmo. Trinket. It's a trinket. But yeah, up in my Halloween, you can't see it really, but up there in my little Halloween cabinet, I have a bunch of little plastic things like that. Pretty neat. I like this. I'll keep. Ceramic, meh, meh. What else? What else did Tony get? Tony also got, I'm talking to myself in the third person here, I don't know, Garfield's Scary Tales. Ooh. Hey there, Garfield. You got some scary tales for me? $1. $1. It's from 1990. Not worth anything. $4 or $5. Worth a lot to me. A little Halloween action with our favorite orange cat who hates Mondays. Right in the bookshelf. Right into the bookshelf this goes. Not going to sell that. That same yard sale had a few VHS tapes I was kind of interested in, but when I asked him how much the VHS tapes were, he had a little ear, he had one of his little ear things in, and he had his phone. He goes, "Oh, the VHS tapes, we have those posted on Facebook Marketplace too. Let me check." I'm like, "See that? That's my hand. Talk to it." Oh, so lame. So lame. I had no patience for that bullshit. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna take the book. I'm gone. Done." Good luck with Facebook Marketplace. Alright. Last couple items. Building up, right? Building up. Not that this next thing is like amazing or anything, but kind of cool. What do we got? We got a Halloween game. Halloween Party, a game of tricks and treats by Blue Games. $1. $1. Why not? eBay, $20, $25. Only a couple have posted. No one's bought them. Probably not actually worth that, but someone's got to list it for that price. Get out of here, you gnat. Got the instructions. Everything's in there. Everything's in there. We got, let me show you in the box. Ooh, little skull tile thingies. Got a bunch of cards. There's a little timer in there somewhere. What else we got in there? There's that little sand timer thing. Pretty cool. Everything you need. Some fun. I like it. For $1, I like it. What did I say earlier? What did I say? You remember? Cheap. $1. Alright. One more thing. And it's like a multitude. You know how I do it. You know how I do this thing. Wait, hold on. What am I gonna? You guys fast forward all through this. I know. You don't want to hear me talk? You just want to say, okay. Alright. Oh, calm down. Alright. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, I lied again. I forgot all about this thing. This was a separate purchase for $0.25. It's like one. I got a couple of these at another, at a flea market in the past. I think they were more rubbery though. Now that I'm thinking about it, but it was the same kind of baton thing. You put batteries in there. I haven't tested it. Then you press the thing and then it does something. I don't know. I don't remember. It's got some tape around it. Might need to be glued. Got a little dent in the back of her head. I don't know if I'll be able to fix that or not. If I could get in there, maybe I could kind of squish them out. But again, a 25-cent purchase. I said I don't care what's wrong with it for 25 cents. I will take it. All right. Now the last. No, I lied again. I'm such a liar. This was also a separate purchase. You little guy. Look at that little guy. It's a cool one though, man. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. On the bottom it says what does it say? Hilco Corporation. Not old, not super old anyway, I don't think, but a little pumpkin. I can't pass up the little pumpkin. I should have passed on that, because then right after that, I found this. I'm gonna take the whole basket out. Came in a basket. Ooh, it's like an Easter, the best Easter eggs I've ever gotten in my life. Oh, look at these guys. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see, what do you got in there? There are 8 of these. Most of them are these guys. You put batteries in the bottom, you turn it on, they flash. There are holes in the side of them, which I believe, I wanna say they were worn, like little, like you put them on like a necklace, but I don't know. I really don't know. But they do all have those holes, and in fact, you might be able to see right there. Bing! It's one of these. Faded. A bit more faded, but I got that guy at the flea market last year, a couple of years ago. It was a couple dollars. So now I got a whole basket's worth. It was $9 for the basket, so it's like $1 each and $1 for the basket, or a little bit more than $1 each. But yeah, there are a bunch of these, and then there's one of these. This guy is fabulous. Look at that mummy. See the holes in the side again, got the bottom. I haven't looked this up, but I feel like this one might be a little rarer, maybe? I've never seen it. I love the look of him, though. He is very cool. And then we got 2 of the ghosts. So these I also never saw. Same deal. Again, the holes, battery compartments. Might have battery in there. I might have to hope it's not corroded. Most of them are empty, though. I love these guys. Look at them. Look at their little hands. Like, no, stop. You're scaring me. Love them. And then, like I said, so there's 2 ghosts, 1 mummy, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. I don't think I have to take every single one out for you. Right? You get the idea. There's a bunch of those guys. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to make a little nest and sleep in them. The basket. When they took everything out, there was stuff at the bottom of the basket. Most of it was, all of it is garbage. The first thing was this watch, which I believe is, I don't think it's just a dead battery. I think it's actually like broken, and I wouldn't even know if that pops off the back, if you could replace the battery. But it's an old plastic sport Advantage quartz watch. Probably garbage, junk, whatever. It was just in there. And this, ugh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Look, and it's a doll head. Oh, there's nesting in there. Something's nesting inside the hole. Oh, it's all just, oh. And garbage. Just garbage. Like a dial from something. I don't know. I gotta wash all this stuff, and I'm gonna wash my hands before I touch anything. But that was the final bit. Was my basket for Halloween. And the basket. It's a nice basket. It's a free basket with Halloween stuff. Can't you just see me like walking down the street with this? Just for no reason. Just walking down the street, take a walk with it. Point out the sights. That's all I got for you. Sorry. I'm sorry it's over so soon. Have a great weekend. I hope you all enjoy your time. Barbecue, do your thing. I'll see you next week, maybe. Maybe not. I really don't know at this point. I'm just going week by week. Breathe deep as a night, everybody. Goodbye.